From Wall Street to Main Street, this is LALATE.
And here we go, a cryptocurrency crash on Sunday night, exactly as I predicted. I told you a cryptocurrency crash was going to be coming for the last 2 weeks, and I had predicted on Saturday it would come on Sunday, and I hoped it was coming, and it did. In fact, the crash is now very clearly defined. It's not a market erosion, it's actually a cryptocurrency crash. We'll go over the top coins of 2021 to buy, the top cryptocurrency coins and positions to invest in. What are the best coins to buy and which are the best coins to stay away from? We'll be analyzing why this cryptocurrency crash happened exactly when I predicted it to happen. Why was it so predictable and why was it not particularly as broad stroke as you may have thought? Certain coins like Polygon didn't go much of anywhere, where other coins like Doge plummeted. We'll be looking at over a dozen coins in this broadcast. We'll be looking at Bitcoin heading to 31,000, Ethereum now heading to 1,700, Doge heading to potentially 19 cents if it continues at this fall, Polygon at $1.22 but holding up. We'll be looking at Aave, certainly under our 250, heading to potentially the 190s. AMPS heading back down to potentially 5 cents. Decentraland at 51 cents, but actually holding up. LivePeer holding up as well, but heading down quickly right now. Barnbridge holding up well, and then looking at a lot of other coins across the market. It's a very fascinating day, and it's a day in which we sort of separate the novices from the big boys. This is Morning's Crypto, live on air from Santa Monica. How are you? Boy, make sure you subscribe. 400,000 subscribers, a YouTube record. Fastest growing cryptocurrency channel for a reason. I don't buy into all those games that other channels were doing. And today, their viewers must be upset, because those channels were telling people that Doge was going to go to 70 cents and $1 and $1.20 this summer. I said, it's not going to happen. I said, maybe in a year or two, but it's not going to happen. And today, Doge is almost 19 cents. It's heading to 19 cents. So you're going to see in this video a lot of coins. We're going to understand where we're going to buy, where we're not going to buy, what we're going to see in the market positions, and why the crash was so predictable, as I predicted all weekend long. So subscribe, 400,000 subscribers, a YouTube record. I want you part of this family. Hit that subscribe button right now. Like this video and consider becoming a member. Let's go over what happened. Over about 3.5 weeks ago or 4 weeks ago, a market crash on a Tuesday morning Pacific Standard Time at about 4 a.m. when the People's Republic of China announced a major crackdown on crypto. Market rebounded nicely that Wednesday. Then on Thursday, the People's Republic of China said another major announcement. This one was more severe substantively. Market crash again that Thursday. Again, the announcement was 4 a.m. to 6 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. Then that was a Thursday. The market rebounded on Friday, went up really nice on that Saturday. The following Sunday, the markets just started drifting down and down and down. And finally, a third market crash happened, which no one referred to as a market crash except I think myself, because there was no announcement from the People's Republic of China that Sunday. But the crash was so severe that it brought coins to lower levels than the prior two crashes. Well, over the last 3 weeks, we've been watching coins since that third market crash. And this is what's happened. Most of the coins have not gone up. They've been relatively flat. Or if they initially went up, they did what I called price erosion over the last 3 weeks. They were up 3% one day and the next day down 5%, up 3%, down 7%, which eventually causes price erosion. Coins getting down, going down, going down. No coin was going up. They were going down progressively, losing, let's say, like a $1.50 coin, losing 10 cents every week. So I said, this can't keep on going on. This can't keep on going on. Price erosion ain't going to work for cryptocurrency. Why? Because people buy into cryptocurrency for 3 reasons: to get big returns on their money very quickly, and returns that they can't find in coins, in stocks. So I said, you have to have a cryptocurrency crash. You have to have hope for a crash, and that we pop back from the crash, because these price erosions are killing the industry. And what happened? We had the cryptocurrency crash. I had told you a crash was coming over the last 3 weeks because of 2 market indicators. And on Saturday, I added a third market indicator. First one was Bitcoin under 35,000 for more than 24 hours. We had that. I said Ethereum under 2,500. We had that for over a week every single day. But then I added a third market indicator on Saturday. I said the last time we had a market crash, Ethereum was at 2,100, was at 2,200, broke to 2,100. I said if we break to 2,100, we're definitely crashing. And what happened? On Saturday, Ethereum did that. And I said, here we go. You want to really think that the crash is coming this Sunday. But I also advised viewers of the following, and this is so important, that you may have seen price highs in May where, let's say, Polygon was $2, Decentraland was $1. But I said to viewers, we're getting really far away from that now. And you want to hope the crash happens soon so that we can go back up to those levels. Because if we don't, we're heading 5, 6, 7, 8 weeks away from the last time we had good prices on the high end. And I'm worried that the coin won't go back to those levels of 4, 5, 6 weeks ago because we're too far away from them. So we're currently about 3.5 weeks away from the last high levels. So we're good that we had a market crash right now. The issue then is, can the coins pop back up? This is going to be the most important thing you do internally in determining whether you buy here. If you bought last night, okay. But if you haven't bought, let's go over if you did buy or didn't buy. If you bought last night, then you bought because you thought that was the bottom. I've always told viewers that the risk on buying on the bottom, on the downside, is that that's not the bottom, that you ultimately could get worse. Now, ultimately, you'll go back up, but you may have to wait a little bit longer. But here's my concern, is not the buy side, it's the sell side. Really worried about the sell side. Can you get these prices back on the sell side anytime soon? So let's go through the coins. First, buying opportunity, buying and holding. This is where you're going to buy the coin, put it away for 5 years. You don't need the money, and you're going to just put it away for 5 years. This is important for buying it cheap because you want to get into a price positive level, because every week you have the coin, you want to be cash positive. Bitcoin, I want it at 31,000. I've told viewers for almost 3 weeks, I want it at 31,000. To get at 31,000, it got to 31,000 about half an hour ago. So yeah, Bitcoin at 31,000. Do I like it at 32? No, I went at 31. So did you buy? So it had that opportunity for 31. Will it go to 31 again? Yes. How high will Bitcoin go? In 5 years, Bitcoin will go to 100,000. It ain't going to 100,000 anytime soon. So do not think if you buy 31,000 of Bitcoin, 31,000 Bitcoin at 31,000, that it's going to go to 60,000 in 2 weeks. It's not. You're currently looking at Gemini, which is one of the platforms. You're looking at the coin Bitcoin. My mouse is in the chart. So as my mouse goes down the chart, which is a 24-hour chart, you're going to see the price point. You can see that lowest dip point, which is here, 31. Let's look at Ethereum. Here we go. I like Ethereum at 1,500, 1,700, 1,900. I've been telling viewers. How low did it go? It went to 1,900. So would I buy Ethereum at this level? Well, I'm going to discuss that in a second with you. But it's not at 1,500. It's at 1,900. I like it at 1,500, 1,700, 1,900. The last market crash, Bitcoin went to 31. The last market crash, Ethereum went to 1,900. It didn't go to 1,500, 1,700, but I won it at 1,500, 1,700. Doge. I'm going to do Doge as a separate coverage later in this video. Doge is a real calamity. Doge may get to be very bad very soon. So Doge went to 20 cents. Doge was 29 cents just a few days ago. Understand this is a very cheap coin. People are losing their shirts on it. But here we go. That's Polygon. So before I go to our Polygons and our flipping coins, let's go over our buy and hold coins. What should you say? There are, for any opportunities going forward, here's what you need to know. There are very, very big risks involved with cryptocurrency now because why the crash happened. Today's crash, Sunday's crash, which I've been predicting for weeks, and I predicted all weekend long, has happened on Sunday. I did not predict it as a People's Republic of China caused crash, and it was. I don't like that. I don't like People's Republic of China causing crashes. Why? Because they can do it again, and they've done it before. They have now given you 3 crashes. Well, they've really given you 4 crashes. And if they've given you 4, they can give you 6 more. I don't like someone else being able to crash your coin. I don't like it. I like that there's just a natural crash that's sort of an eventful crash and we come back. The reason why this now worries me is because the reason it's crashing is because people think it may not come back to where it was. That's a worry for me. So Bitcoin is a great investment. Bitcoin at a 31,000 is a great investment. Could Bitcoin go to 29,000 in the next day or two? We will see in the next 24 hours, probably even by evening's crypto, if the market pops back up. The crash was last night, this morning. So generally, you're going to come out of a crash and rebound. That's what the crashes do. They come down and they come back up. We're not coming up yet. We're still going down. So this is a worry. If we don't rebound in the next 24 hours, we're not at the bottom. So if you have not bought, look at the chart for the 24-hour, especially on any coin you're looking at, and watch it. And if it starts to go, let me use my finger. If it starts to go like this, that might be your bottom, but you have to assess your own risk. This may be signal to buy because you see it uptrending. But on the other hand, it may be time to be cautious until it actually comes up a little bit more. Let's jump into a chart right now to show how finding the very bottom of the crash is a hard task. It is a hard task because you don't know if we're fully out of the crash yet. Here's Bitcoin. So look, we're still going down, still going down, still going down. So we're not down. It uptrends here. So some people may have thought that was the end of the crash. If you're conservative, you do, I'm not on the right chart. Here we go, Bitcoin. So Bitcoin, down, 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 and then uptrend. This went on probably for about a half an hour. So someone who's a little bit too impatient would have thought that was the rebound. I would be a little bit more cautious and wait a little longer to make sure we're fully at the bottom. That person guessed wrong. Then it went down again, big time. Then went down, up, and then it rebounded a little bit. And then it started to trade in a range. Well, here you're starting to see that maybe we're at the bottom, 32. But this guy at the end worries me. So you want to see if the bottom is 32 or whether we're going lower. We haven't rebounded. This is a flat. We crash. Understand, we are here, and then we're crashing, and then we're flat. That's not a rebound. That's a flat. Let's look at Ethereum, more indication of how to determine whether you're at a bottom. That's very clear. You're not at a bottom on Ethereum. You're down. You rebound a little bit. You go up a little more, and then you're crashing more. So Ethereum is not at its base. Let's look at Doge. I'm afraid to even look at Doge. Yeah. So Doge, you're clearly you're not at the bottom yet, Doge. This is not a pop. This is not a pop. This is not a pop. This is just a moment. So Doge is what? 21 cents up to 22 cents. I want you, at this point in the video, to promise yourself 2 things. One, there is certain language that YouTubers have sort of embraced, which is ridiculous language. 1, whales, and also pumps. Pump is really the one that I can't stand. There's a major pump going on, and they use the word for everything. The third one that drives me crazy is dip. They use dip to refer to things that are not dip, and they refer the word pump to refer to things that are not pumps. And sometimes it's just because they don't know what they're doing, and other times it's trying to sort of hype up, sort of snake oil something that's really not happening. Let me go back into that Doge chart right now and show you how in the case of Doge, there is no pump going on here. Now, someone may say, major pump right here. No, that's not a pump. That's a slide. This is all slide. And we're not out of this crash. We are sliding down. Now, with that, would I buy Doge at any price point yet? I'll go over Doge in a second. But again, I like Ethereum at 1,500, 1,700. It was funny over the weekend. I think I said to you, don't buy it at 1,900 because I think it's going to 1,700. So I would not buy it. I would not buy Ethereum at 1,900. I would wait for the 1,700, 1,500. Bitcoin, I like Bitcoin at 31,000. That's fine. So now let's go to our second opportunity, our flippable coins. Oh boy. They didn't make themselves flippable. They didn't make themselves flippable for two reasons. These are coins that you're buying at $1, selling at $2. You're looking for the market crash when it drops to $1, and then you're selling at $2 in 2-3 days. And I said, I want the coins to crash so I can flip them. Well, they didn't crash. They just went down a little bit. That don't work. And then some of the coins, they're so far away from the last time they were high, that they had a high price point, then I'm worried now you can't flip them. Okay, so let's look at what they're driving us crazy. They're not giving us the prices we want. Here we go. Polygon. Yeah, I said I want to buy it at 80 cents, sell it at $2. It's eroding. It's not, Polygon is not crashing. So here you go. It's eroding. It's eroding. This is a 24-hour chart. So, folks, it's gone from $1.40 to $1.20. That is a very big erosion. I got it. But it's not cheap enough yet because you don't want to buy it at $1.20 because you can't make any money on it. You have to hope for $2. But here's the problem with all these flippable situations. It's been a long time now. So I want to warn you. The last time Polygon was $1.21 was May 28th. And the last, 221 was May 28th. The time before that was May 17th, $2. So it's a while. It's about a month ago. I'm worried that it's not a 2-day flipping or 3-day flipping. It's holding the coin for a month and then hoping you can flip it, which I don't particularly like. Aave. Now, Aave is a different circumstance because Aave was $300 just a few days ago. Well, let's look at yesterday. Let's look at it today. It was $275 this morning. Aave's been giving people a lot of opportunities. Aave was $240 yesterday, $240 on Saturday. So I guess it went to $275, which is a beautiful run. And where is it right now? $219. So Aave is looking really good, but it's risky. You know, buying an Aave at $190. Then at least you're going to be able to get 300 on it. I mean, you'll be able to get 270 on it. But Aave is a $500 coin, folks. So let's see what Aave has done in the last few days. It was $319, and now it's going to go to $219 to go $190. I like it. You buy it at $190 and maybe get out in the $300s. It was only $300 just a few days ago. Let's look out at how high Aave goes. Now, this is a harder sell, 500. This is back to early May. It was 500. But the great thing now about Aave is if you could buy it at 190 or something, then at least you'll be able to sell it at 300 something. You'll make a profit. Maybe it's 20%, maybe it's 30%, maybe it's 50%. Or if you hold it longer, maybe it's almost more than double your money. And then AMP. AMP is potentially becoming a Doge situation. I'm looking at this AMP chart now, and I'm starting to worry about AMP. And I told you about this on Sunday. I said I was worried that AMP went to 12 and then just gone straight down. I said on AMP that I wanted it to crash and to have to come back up. It ain't coming back up. It's getting worse. This is a bad signal for AMP. Is AMP going to go right back to 3 cents? Maybe. Here you go. So AMP is halfway down its mountain. Its mountain is 3 cents. It's halfway down the mountain. So I'm worried on AMP that it's not getting the support. Now, Decentraland, interestingly, went to 50 cents, which is what I like it at. The warning on Decentraland is I want to get out at $1, but the last time it was $1 was early May. So Decentraland is, here you go. So it was, what was that, May 7th? So Decentraland was over $1, $1.51 actually, and now it's 50 cents. So that's 3 times your money. But I'm even happy to get out at $1. And then LivePeer. LivePeer is, it looks like it's crashing substantially, but it's still just $22. I like LivePeer at $11, which is what it did on the last market crash, and then it goes all the way up to 33. Here you go, 11 to 33. So it's coming down, but not coming down enough. Which brings us to other coins like Barnbridge, which Tina likes, not relatively flat. All right, so now let's understand what is going on with, let's talk about Doge, and then let's talk about the entire market. People were talking about the death of Doge this morning, last night, and people were just really talking about its demise. What you need to know is that this is what I warned viewers about. There are some people, novices, who like coins that are sub 1 cent because they think that they can make a lot more money on it than a more pricier coin. Not true. A coin that's 1 cent can go up 9%, and a coin that's $200 can go up 9%. But the problem is that a coin that is 1 cent that crashes could wipe away your investment very quickly. I really think, and I saw it in the comments from people who are not subscribers and not members, they're just sort of people floating through the channel, that there's a lot of people out there that bought Doge at 30 cents and 34 cents or 40 cents or 50 cents or 60 cents, God forbid. And now they're looking at coin that's heading to 19 cents and could be heading to 17 cents, could be heading to 15 cents. That's not what they looked for. They came to cryptocurrency hoping to make 30% return on their money in a day, 100% return on their money in a month, 300% return their money in a few days, 1,000% return their money in 2 months. They saw these great stories about Doge and the Doge millionaire, and now the narrative is different. The narrative is different. They thought everything was up, and I told viewers things don't always go up, always, and they don't stay up all the time. And now they see the Doge is a dog at the moment. It's a very bad dog. And there were some cryptocurrency channels that were just running pep chats all the time about how wonderful Doge is. And it was going down. It was going down for months and months and weeks and weeks and weeks. It went from 76 straight down. What's my thought on Doge? It's about as black and white as you can see. If a coin goes to 76 cents and then goes straight down progressively for 4.5 weeks, do you think that's something to be excited about? No. You would never buy a stock like that. You would never buy, a blue chip stock that goes like this progressively over 4 weeks. Why? Because Elon said something about it, or because, some person is a fan of it. And I told you that whatever happened before may not happen again. So I'm deeply worried about more mental things of Doge. Doge may signal to a lot of people that this industry was not what they thought it was. They thought it was a place that could just come in, buy something, and be a billionaire in 10 seconds, and it's not. You as a viewer and a subscriber over the last week have done a wonderful, wonderful job of understanding that the third opportunity for investing of cryptocurrency is perhaps the best one at the moment, which is day trading, 1 to 2 days, where you buy a coin like an AMP at 3 cents and you get out at 7 cents 2 days later. You know the coins are too risky, the coins charts long-term are bad, that you take your big profit of 30% every few days and you're making a lot more than you could ever make in the stock market. But you're not holding the coin because the coin people are losing their shirts on. And that's where people are making money across the board. Is there any coins like that is coming up right now? A wishful thinking. Is there any coin that is up nicely right now in a market in which we're crashing and we have yet to rebound? Let's go into our split screen right now. The way we find these coins is we pull up our app. like our Gemini, and then we click on the third column of the coin, and we rank the coins based upon upward movement. Oh, Mirror Protocol up 11% right now. Okay, that's a big candidate. Mirror Protocol. It had a horrible day yesterday, Saturday. On Friday, it was up a lot. And today it's breaking out up 11%. Wow. Okay, so let's go to coinmarketcap.com and let's see if it has any other coin that has a better run up right now than Mirror Protocol. No. The best coin up is 0.02%. So no. So Mirror Protocol, that was an example. In a crashing market, we can find a coin, and you can buy Mirror Protocol on Gemini. There you go. Let me show you how I do that so you can try it yourself. You go to your platform like your Gemini, and here's your platform. You then go to the third column over, and you click it, and it'll rank the worst performing coins. There's Doge, number worst performing coin right now, and then you re-click it again, and there's Mirror Protocol, Mirror, M-I-R-R-O-R, Mirror Protocol, up the best of any coin right now. So that is how you find opportunities. Finally, the question you're probably asking is this the bottom? I don't think it is. I don't think this is the bottom. I don't think this is the bottom. And I'm happy to miss the bottom. A conservative, less risky investor is happy to miss the bottom. I'm happy to say this is not the bottom. And in fact, it is the bottom. And the bottom was 20 minutes ago, and I missed it, and now we're rebounding. I'm happy to miss the bottom because I rather not buy thinking that we're going lower. I'm really worried we could go a lot lower. But I'm happy with this being the bottom. I'm happy with this being bottom, even though I want the Polygons and the Decentraland, the engine coins, and the live peers to get cheaper. But I'm happy with this being the bottom. But I don't think it is the bottom, and I would not be buying yet. Of course, I went a Bitcoin at 31,000 and it was only there for 10 seconds. I went Ethereum at 1,500, 1,700 and it's not there yet either. And I may not buy Doge at this point. I was always talking about Doge buying and holding in the 20s and putting it away and you'll get $1 in a few years. But there's a bigger thing at issue here at Doge going on. You see how coins are going down. The Ethereum, the Bitcoin, the live peer, the Polygon, the movements down today are all about the same. The Doge has been falling for days, much more than the rest of the market. And today it's opening up. And so I would potentially not recommend, I would not recommend a long-term hold of Doge at the moment until I see more insight as to why it's falling so quickly. It could be 15 cents by the end of this week. Yeah. So do not be surprised. And imagine if you bought it at 64 cents, you bought it at 50 cents and it goes to 15 cents. You know how much money you've lost? 80% of your investment. And that's not what people are looking for. People are looking for 300% return on their investment and losing money on Doge. So suddenly people will say, it was a meme coin. You should not have been buying a meme coin. Now, do I think we're going to be going lower? Yeah. Am I certain? No. Would I buy yet? No. Would I buy Polygon? No. Decentraland? No. Of all the coins, would there be any coin that I'd buy in this group? I think if you bought Ethereum at 1,900, you're fine, and you're putting it away. But I like Ethereum at 1,500 or 1,700. I think if you bought Bitcoin at 31,000, was there for 10 seconds. If you buy Bitcoin at 31,000, you're fine. I like the Ethereum and I like the Bitcoin, and I love the Aave. I love the Aave at like a 190 or a 200. I just love it because it'll go to 300. It'll go to 275. It was 275 this morning. You buy it at 190, it goes to 275. Tomorrow, it goes to 320 in 2 days. I love that. That's easy. I like Mirror Protocol. I mean, Mirror Protocol is becoming exciting. And then I sort of like AMP. I mean, the fact that it held up well is good sign. AMP could have fallen to 3 cents today. It didn't. So the fact that it held up well is good. So I would try to bargain basement AMP. I would try to get like a 7 cents, try to get 6 cents, and then get out 11. or be very careful when it's at 11 because maybe it runs to 22 at that point. As Hussein on one of the overnight shows said, it's going to fall and then it's going to come back up stronger. I agree 100% on AMP, but I think AMP has to fall more. And with that, make sure you join me next on evening's crypto and overnight's crypto. Overnight's crypto is 5:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. That's going to be a big show tonight. And then evening's crypto at 7 o'clock Pacific Standard Time tonight. Next up is noontime at 11 a.m. on air live from Santa Monica. I'm adding stock coverage to this channel. You've been doing very well. The coverage of this channel has been killing it. I told you we were going to have a crash on Sunday. I told you where the coins were going. And that's what I do, and I've been doing it for a while. So I'm next going to move into stock coverage by figuring out where in the programming schedule that show can join the coverage. So get ready. And with that, subscribe. 400,000 subscribers, a YouTube record. I want you part of this channel. Subscribe right now. Like this video. Consider becoming a member, and I'll see you